Hey, Bethany Church in Area 51. I'm Pastor Dave, the youth pastor here. And if you haven't been to our youth services and you're a young person, middle school, high school age, I invite you to come. We gather on Sunday night, 6 p.m. to 7:30 at Bethany Church in Waterford on Hiller Road, and we have a great time. We worship the Lord our God. We learn. We're a very Jesus-driven group. Yeah, we're a diverse group of people, but we're united in Christ. We're all kingdom people, and that's what brings us together. And it's a beautiful thing. I invite you guys to come. But today we're talking about our Back to Basics series. And of course, we're talking about the eighth commandment. Looking back, we talked about and discussed in detail not putting anything above God. We discussed not having idols. We discussed not taking the Lord's name in vain, keeping the Sabbath holy. Like I said before, the first four is all about our relationship with God, which should tell you something. We talked about honoring our father and mother. We discussed murder. And then we talked about adultery. But number 8 in Exodus 20, verse 15 is thou shalt not steal. You know, in ancient Babylonian times, they punished theft not only based on the value of the item stolen, but also on who the person was. So if you were nobody, guess what? Those people only had to pay you back threefold for what they stole. But if you were some big shot, they had to pay you back 30 times the value of what you stole. Holy cow. I'm glad things are thought of as more equal, or at least they should be. God also set up a tithe, essentially, for people to give, so that way the poor wouldn't have to steal if they had fallen into hard times. God tells people to leave part of their crop as they're farming their lands, the very end of the crop, so that way people could come who are poor and they could pick that last bit. So it was more of a teach a man to fish, not just give them a fish type attitude. This would help people. And back then, robbery, kidnapping, turning people into slavery was punishable by death. These were serious crimes. Theft was thought of very seriously. And at first, people thought of this as, oh, well, this is just discussing those things because the 10 Commandments are all big time things, right? Well, no, it's also discussing petty theft. We're supposed to be kingdom people. We have to be set aside. It's not just that. It's dealing with people, and they call it not measuring things correctly by using false weights, right? So trying to trick somebody into paying more for something, right? That's wrong too. Lying is wrong. It's a bad thing. And when you do it to steal, it's bad. It's terrible. And we're supposed to be better than that. And that's where this law comes in. Thou shalt not steal is a big one because it's something for the ages. It's easy to understand, and yet a lot of people violate it all the time. So be caring, be honest, be kind and upright. Help people out. Show them your love and do what's right, even when other people aren't looking, because guess what? God's watching. And sometimes other people are looking too. I'll be honest. I always think that when I drop something, I always think, if I don't pick it up, somebody's going to notice. And they're going to be like, oh, look at the pastor. He's walking away from that. So always remember that, guys. And thou shalt not steal is a good one because it's so easy to remember. Number 8, guys. Hope to see you Sunday night. Guys, I hope you have a blessed day, whatever you're doing. And I hope you come into our youth group and check us out. I'll talk to you soon.